from Sir Bad Lanes and Kingman. We're here for the title matches, potentially, of the Southwest Invitational. 2 bowlers left in each division, but each one is a 1-loss versus 2-loss situation in this triple elimination match play. This is the guy with 2. It's top seed Lucas Rabb. He's taking on 2nd seed Daniel Hong, who's only got 1 loss. So if Daniel wins this match, it's over. If Lucas wins this match, they'll play 1 more. Same deal in handicap, except it's Doc, 2-loss Brockton Scotford going up against 1-loss Caitlin Hammer, who steamrolled through this field until finally getting that first loss to Brockton a couple games ago. Kind of a bit of a merry-go-round. That's how that happens in this triple elimination format. There's what a triple elimination scoreboard looks like after, what is that, 9 rounds of play? That's the scratch card there. That's the handicap board there. You can just hit pause. You want to look a little longer. That's Bailey there. That's Josh there. That's Daniel there. That's everything else. Sorry, that's Bryce there. Catch everybody. The handicap difference is 8. Caitlin has to win, but Caitlin has to win by 8, huh? Or the other way around. Caitlin has to win by 8 to tie 9 to win. Lucas with that deliberate pre-shot routine. 5:30 on a Sunday afternoon. Throw the ball, Lucas. He does, and he throws it well. Trails by 8 right now, but Hong working on a double. He's had a spectacular day. Has a chance to get a big early lead. That's Hammer walking on to camera. Pleasure, man. Safe travels. See you in a couple weeks. One more time. Safe travels, you too. See you soon. Every shot huge for Daniel. What a way it would be for him to break through for his first career title. He's come oh so close to winning the main scratch division. Has a bunch of U17 wins. Those are nice, but you really want that main title against all the big boys and girls. He's never been closer. Well, it depends how you stack it. He needed a strike to win at Via Linda earlier this season, didn't get it, but he's got the lead in the title match right now, and he's extended that lead with 2 pretty shots right there. There's kind of 2 crops of up-and-coming bowlers, the real young ones, the 12, 13-year-olds, and they've made their mark on tour. Caitlin and Sebastian both winning scratch titles this season, and they're sort of that 15, 16, 17-year-old bunch. And Daniel certainly at the top of that pack, and only getting stronger by the tournament. Caitlin goes strike and spare in her 2 frames right there. That's solid. They are bowling on dual patterns, folks. The left lane was a longer titanium pattern, a little more forgiving too. The right lane, flat, short, the 09 Junior Gold short pattern. Very challenging. There's a lot of lineage on them. This is a high friction surface. So the long pattern barely deserves the name anymore, and the short is just ripping. Bowlers constantly adjusting. This is a test of versatility from frame 1, and they really, as a group, pretty much passed that test, as the cut was +5 in scratch and 20-something up in that general area of handicap. That's very good. With these guys, and that's why are these guys good? Because they've seen everything all season long. We tell them that over and over again. You get tough because you see it all and you're unafraid of anything. They know what to do in the short, they know what to do in the long, and unfortunately Lucas guesses wrong. He had to go hard and straight at that 3-9. There's just way too much guesswork to hook at it right now. Doesn't catch enough of that 3, open again, and Hong sitting prettier. Brockton, meanwhile, got a bad break, leaving that 4-9. Oddly enough, goes for the 9 on the spare, but you know. It doesn't matter, because even if Brock loses this match, he has cured Josh Brown earlier in the day. So, former diabetic, now we got Doc Scotford and high glucose Brown. Over there's everything's going on. Lucas has to get this act together here. 7th frame, working on an open. Look out. No! Holds on high flush. There's a little bit of oil left in that long pattern. That ball holds pocket for him. You just never know what your opponent's going to do. Lucas, obviously a great match play bowler. 7 career titles and 4th consecutive?
4th time around this title match.
4th time in a Mojave/Southwest/Arizona Invitational. Go back and look at the previous ones. He's been doing this a long time. In fact, it's been 2 invitationals since he shaved and got a haircut. Isn't that hot down in Florida? Don't you need some more breathing room?
I actually did shave a few weeks ago. I just grew back.
I believe that actually. See, yeah, you probably shaved at like 2:30 this afternoon. Let's see here. Caitlin has to win by 8. Right now she lead. No, she'll get within 7 if she spares it. So Hammer staging a comeback with her 3rd mark in a row. Brock on that 4-7. This one could come down to the 9th and 10th. Hong does not want this to come to the 9th and 10th. 2 more would go a long way to making that happen. He had to throw a strike to eliminate Kyle Reed and then Hunter Mays. He was been able to do that on the short pattern, which was overall the tougher pattern. That was a nice shot right there, which really put the nail in the coffin. Instead, only the 7. I don't think any spare is easy, but he covers it up well. He leads by 39, but Lucas does have that strike working through 7 frames. Hammer another 9 count over there, keeping the ball in play. This is a makeable 5-pin. We'll keep the pressure on Scottford to show up in the 9th and 10th to take them to a deciding game. No problem at the spare for Caitlin. Now another quality shot from Daniel, leaves the half 10. Nobody went in undefeated through the invitationals this season. It was only done once last year in 10 tries. Nunts this year in 8 tries. Obviously, all hard to do is you get the cream of the crop making this cut. Uh-oh, and we got a situation here now as this is going to be back-to-back opens for Scottford and essentially tie up this match. If you're Brockton, you've got to get this 1 pin here and hold that count, because count could absolutely be a factor over there. See if he's smart enough to do so. Then again, he's the doc and can do whatever he wants. Smart move getting that pin there. He's got 156 through 9. Caitlin with a theoretical 159 with that spare working. She's got to win by 8. She leads by 3. Wins this match, she wins $1,000. And is right there for Bowler of the Year numbers as well. So plenty on the line in this next couple shots, next couple minutes. Looks is going to let Brock go first. See if Doc can cure his woes of the last 2 frames. Just kind of chucking it down there. Wow, and almost 4-9 again. Got the 9 out this time. This is basically to stay in the tournament for Lucas right here. Trip that 2, come on. Ah. Decent shot, you have to trust it to the right on the short. He did, but did not get that 2 to roll over. Brock, gotta have this spare. No problems. 176 with the fill. Caitlin needs to win by 8, so she'll need 184. That's going to require a double as long as Brockton doesn't do something silly here. I'm making that nickname stick. Oh, he could be Docton at Scottford. Doc Brock. Let me work on this for about a month. I'll get back to you. I think 7 is enough on the fill. Yeah, it is, just enough. Caitlin Hammer doubles, she wins the invite. Lucas can strike out for 196. That would force a mark in 1 out of the last 2 frames from Hong. Caitlin been so spectacular all through match play. Didn't do much in qualifying and then just started winning game after game after game. Right now needs 1 strike at a time on the short pattern for it all. Getting up. Wow. That's why she's been winning matches there. Jacob Ellis was the points leader coming in today, 117 pins ahead of second. Caitlin is just a little bit behind that. It's 300 points if you win. Basically, we got a lot of number crunching to do either way, first or second. She's getting a boatload of points, and I don't think she could possibly care less at this moment. It is all about this bowling ball. Great pre-shot routine. Just trust your skills. You've been doing it all day long. Do it one more time right here. That's a good ball. Wow! A, let me tell you how tough the short pattern was on the fresh. B, let me tell you how tough the short pattern was after like 38 games bowled on it. C, that's almost maximum pressure that we put on you all season long on this tour, and she just threw 2 spectacular shots. Stay behind the foul line and win a major. Mom is 2 feet to my left and might burst out of her JBT hoodie. Got to stay behind the line. That's a title. Wow, what a 10th frame for Caitlin Hammer. That 8 count doesn't matter. She's your winner. No shame at all for Doc Brock. He did everything he could. What was that? Sorry, can we get that on camera? Performance enhancing what? Fish. I'm just going to leave it right there. Those of you laughing, if you know, you know, as the kids say. Right there. That explains everything. Meanwhile, Daniel Hong's just carrying on, throwing great shot after great shot over there. He is going to win this invitational as well, which is exciting to me because we now get to see Josh Abaganya bowl.
I gotta take my insulin again.
Yeah. Poor Josh Brown, the biggest loser in this title match scenario there. 200 was an excellent game coming down to the wire here as the shot got harder and harder, and Daniel's dream event for Lucas, you know, you keep making the invitational title match after invite title match, you're gonna make a pretty good scholarship earning. But let me translate for you, everybody. That was Korean for yes! Start. Well, everybody here loves bowling, but let me tell you, if you ever read Facebook, Daniel Hong loves bowling. So he is going to savor every moment of this. There's no character limit on Facebook, is there? This might be, you might have to scroll to next page, scroll to next page. So he's going to have to regroup and play Josh for U17, but a great title match between all these talented bowlers. Great stuff. I imagine you do. Keep it clean.
I always love your commentary whenever you're doing making videos.
Well, now he's just buttering me up. He's a veteran now. He knows the right things to say. Lucas Rabb gave it everything he had, just ran out of space in that title match. $500 and a haircut for Lucas. That ain't so bad.